I'm back with another one of my videos, how to start a YouTube without any insight. I'm in a different room, as you can see, because I had to sneak away to my bedroom so that my kids would just leave me alone for a second. How to start a YouTube without any insight is make sure that your kids are, if you're going to do sit-down videos, aren't around, because you won't be able to hear you talking. You'll be able to hear your kids the whole time, because my kids are loud. Anyways, that's just life. So, let's get started. One of my number one things that I know I've talked about in my other video, and probably even my first video that I did, is Facebook groups for YouTubers. I literally cannot say one bad thing about the groups. I absolutely love them. I love everything about them. Everybody in them is so helpful. I haven't even seen like one rude comment at all. Like, you know, there's always that one person that has something negative to say. Not in the groups I'm in. I don't know if I'm just not in the juicy ones or what, but everything is super just, everybody is so helpful and nice and willing to, if you have 99 subscribers, willing to give you that one more subscriber. Like, it's just amazing. So that would be one of my biggest tips as far as having a YouTube channel and needing some sort of help, would be to go on to the Facebook groups. They can answer anything of yours. You know, there's somebody in there that can answer something. And it's so crazy because, to be honest with you, I don't pay much attention to subscribers and to the views I have. I actually did in the beginning. I mean, who doesn't? But I have made a lot of great friends off of YouTube. I don't add anybody to my Facebook page. I just don't. I post a lot of pictures of my kids. It's just safety reasons. But I will add, like, if I get to know a YouTuber, you know, fairly well, then I will add them eventually. And so today I post this post about my kids and me having to clean out their bedroom because they just aren't listening and they trashed a bunch of stuff. Anyway, so it's crazy because one of the friends I made off YouTube, her name's Stephanie. I will link her channel down below. You know, she responded in there, and it's crazy because it had nothing to do with YouTube. So you make those friends that become friends outside of YouTube, which is great. And now that I've seen the community, seen how it runs, seen how it all works and all that, I just love making the friends off of there. And it might sound totally crazy. I mean, making friends off YouTube, who does that, right? But it's like a real thing. Like, you get these connections with people, and it's like, you know, you watch their videos, so it's almost like you've known them and know everything they're doing, and it's a legit connection. So I have actually a box swap coming up with another girl, and her name's Sabrina, and so watch for that box swap because it's going to be super exciting. So I've made a connection with her, and it's just crazy that the connections that you make with other people on YouTube. And I love it. You know, I don't like say, hey, you want to do a box swap with me because you have, you know, 3,000 people on your channel. Like, numbers don't mean anything to me. It doesn't matter if you have 2 subscribers or 50 subscribers. Box swaps are fun. It's fun to pick out something for somebody else. It's fun to pick out things that you like to see if, you know, somebody else likes them. Different areas have different things, and it's just fun. So I am super excited to film that, and you guys all can, you know, see. Side note, if you're a YouTuber and you love to do box swaps as well, then feel free to message me. I'm totally for them and would love to do them. So another thing is collabs, which is kind of in that same box swap type of thing. I think it's kind of annoying when you're doing collab after collab after collab, but some collabs are fun, and you know, some collabs are for some people and some aren't, which is okay. And that's another good thing that I would say to, if you are out of, you know, you don't know what to film that day, then look for a collab or look for a tag. I'm actually going to be doing a tag video after this one, and so it'll be my first tag, which I'm super excited about. Let's see. Another thing is, don't be fake. as far as don't go to a bigger channel and be like, hey, do you want to do a collab or a box swap, or do you want to give me a shout out because you have 50,000 subscribers and I have 10? Don't do it for that. Like, totally the wrong reason. Just not cool at all. Another thing that I would say is filming. I obviously am not a professional. I do photography on the side, and I have a huge pet peeve when someone films with a white background and you can see their shadow. It's super distracting, and it just, I don't know, I hate it. I'm like, I want to write the person and be like, hey, like, push your chair just a little forward. And that's all you have to do is scoot a little forward or film at an angle. So turn your camera like over this direction a little bit, and it will make it where your shadow doesn't show. So super easy fix. Just a little tip of mine. Another thing is natural lighting. I'm right now filming with, I look up, my camera is sitting on my windowsill because I will do anything to get natural light. Again, I'm a photographer, and that's just a huge thing of mine. It drives me mad when you see people are yellow just because they recorded with no natural light. So it's again a super easy thing to do. Put it in your windowsill. Put it okay, let's be honest, I should take a picture of what it looks like right now. I'm not even gonna say, maybe I'll insert a picture. But I will film downstairs in my front living room, and I will have, okay, honest moment here, a box, this little decorative box I have. On top of that, I will have my oil diffuser, and on top of that is my camera. So then it's at the right level, and it's in my windowsill that way. I'm sure my neighbors think I'm absolutely insane, but that's okay. Another thing that I would say is family first. YouTube is a job. I don't know who in their right mind would think it wasn't, but it is. So regardless if you're filming uploading videos 3 times a week, 2 times a week, 5 days a week, or 7 days a week, it's a job, and it is very, very hands-on. You have to do your editing. You have to make sure everything's right. You got to make sure that your address isn't in it. Like, there's a lot to it. So, which in turn, your house might get a little behind. That is when you need to decide if it's time to lessen your videos, take a step back. The girl I was talking about earlier, Stephanie, she was super honest. Like, I totally am all for the way that she did it. She was honest and said, hey, look, my house is getting behind. My house needs to come first. YouTube comes second. That's just how it is. I have to take a break. That is absolutely amazing that she did that, because a lot of people, they may just keep going, and then what? Their, house is just totally wrecked, and you're totally stressed out. And YouTube, yes, it's going to have its stressful moments, I'm going to be honest, but it's supposed to be fun, and fun to get to sit down and record something that you enjoy, or record, special moments of your kids. So just take it one step at a time. Don't go overboard. Don't go into daily vlogging if it's not for you, or work your way into daily vlogging. There's no reason to, you're not trying to impress anybody, and nobody's going to look at you any differently by saying, hey, I'm only going to upload twice a week because I've got kids to take care of. Believe me, your kids come first, and any respectable subscriber would understand that and totally be for that. If they're not, then they need to go. Another thing that, and in that same category, is don't stress out. Don't stress yourself out. Like I said, yes, stressful moments, but try to think of this as, you don't have to upload a video. You don't have to. You want to, yes, but you don't have to. If it's going to be late, it's going to be late. Again, if you have great subscribers, then it's not going to matter. I think that was all that was on my list. Oh, no. This is one of my main things I wanted to talk about. Vlogging cameras. So, if you see in my video, I think it's like exciting news, I named it or something, I got a vlogging camera. I am so excited. Like, I cannot even describe to you how much my YouTube life has changed over this camera. So I have a viewfinder, which is you need a viewfinder. If you don't have one, you need to order this camera. So it is called the Panasonic DMC 2545. That doesn't sound right. I'll link that below, but it's DMC-2545 or ZS45. I don't know. I wrote it down, but it was on the edge of the paper, so I will link it below. It is amazing. As you can see, the picture's super clear. Like, it is, and it is so much cheaper than the Canon camera, G7X or whatever it's called. Super cheap. I got it for $135 shipped. That was from Sammy's Cameras, but then I looked 2 days later or a day later, and they no longer sold it. So maybe I took the last one, I don't know. But you can find it other places too. It's not just on that website. I will link maybe a couple down below that I've came across because I've looked them up for other people. And I'm telling you, it is amazing. And just the viewfinder alone is amazing. So I would highly recommend it, and it is a great starter camera or even a lifelong camera, depending, we'll see how long it holds up. And so I just love it. And I think that is it. I hope that I went over everything. I'm looking down because I write notes on everything I need to talk about, and sometimes I still forget things. So I hope that you guys enjoy this series that I've been doing, and I hope that it's super helpful, because if I could just have people sit down and tell me different tips and tricks, I would love it. That'd be great. So if you have any tips or tricks, I'd love to still hear them. And if you do have any, and you don't mind me sharing them in my video, then maybe in my next video I'll share any tips or tricks that you guys have. So yes, that's actually a good idea. Leave them down below. I want to hear them all, and maybe I'll pick a few to share in my next video. If you don't mind. If you do, then let me know and I won't do that. But I love to hear all different, times people film, what works best for you and your family. I love it. So let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.